Hello everyone! Betty is back with another YouTube video. Yeah, let's go with it. Let's just start the YouTube video. So today we're gonna be talking about relatable stuff. Like, let's just talk. Alright, so this YouTube video is gonna be all about me. I'm pretty sure one time or another, it's just this, oh god. Everyone in middle school, everyone who went through middle school and knew what it felt like should understand this and should be able to, let's say, connect or relate to it. So, let's talk about the time, your first day in middle school. Let's talk about that. So, it's my first day in middle school, and I'm like totally nuts about it. My mom said, well, it's really not that, you know, it's middle school. It's what you've been through. I'm like, yeah, but it's a new school with new people, new friends, new boys. Oh, okay, you look, I'm not gonna lie. When I first got into middle school, that was like my main focus. But anyway, new school, new focuses, new things, folks. So I'm new to my middle school with this boy named Mike that's in my literacy class. So I go on a bus and like, I did not know where the stop was, even though it was like literally right across the street. And I'm like, oh, okay. So we're waiting for the bus. And I'm like, why is it taking so long? And then as soon as I say that, the bus comes slowly rolling up the street. And I'm like, why are you so slow, dude? Why? I need to get to school. Are you trying to make me late? So eventually when it got us, it speeded up. And it like stopped multiple times near my stop. And I was like, bruh, dude, why aren't we all just in one stop? Like, right? But anyway, we get to school. Remember, I don't know how anything's supposed to go. So I'm completely lost when I get off the bus and I'm like, oh, everyone's going the same way. So, okay, I'll just follow everyone else. And so, like, I'm just following everybody, and I'm like, wait, aren't we supposed to go to class? So I look at my schedule, see my class, and it's 811, and I'm like, 811, where's room 811? And then, so I'm looking for my classroom. This lady gives me horrible directions. She tells me it's like, down that hallway and turn left. So I'm like, okay, down this The thing is, it's this one straight hallway, so it could be a left here or go up more and then be a left here. And I'm like, do you seriously think that I grew up in this school? Because I don't know what the heck you're trying to tell me. So in the commons area, I only knew it was a commons area because of the tour that the principal took us on when my mom brought me to the school. And the principal, like, they're greeting everyone, and I'm just like, okay. I see this girl, and I walk up to her, she's by herself. I'm like, hey, I'm Zaria. She's like, I'm Kobe. I'm like, that's cool, I'm Zaria. She's like, I'm Kobe. Why are we doing this again? Deja vu. I'm like, yeah, so we just we trade phone numbers. No, I told her to give me my phone number. And I had, mind you, during the time I already had friends from summer because of the basketball camp that I was in. So we got to our classes finally. And the teacher was not in the class. And I'm like, hold up. Are we still in that break period? Or am I just in the wrong classroom? And then the teachers walked in here and she's like, I look at my schedule again. I'm like this because I didn't have my glasses at the time. And I'm like, wait, you're Miss Keck? And she's like, yeah, I'm Miss Keck. I'm like, and I'm like, I'm Zaria and I'm new here. She said, oh, that's nice. Here's your seat. My seat was all the way in the back next to the teacher's desk. And I'm like, oh, thank you for making my life miserable. But that's what I said in my head. But I said, thank you to her in her face. Then more kids started coming. I'm like, oh, thank God. I'm not in the prison. And then more kids came in. I'm like, okay, when is this class fully full? And then everyone just came in until all the seats were filled. And I'm like, okay, this is nothing like West Philly. The room is quiet. Did someone die? Am I missing something here? Because in West Philly, where I come from, the class is almost never quiet unless you have a really test, like the PSSA test or a test on your vocabulary. And it was just startling to me. So I'm like trying to be like everyone else. Everyone else is whispering, but I had no one else to whisper to. So I'm like, okay, I just sit here and okay. This is my life. So anyway, and I'm just sitting here like, okay. Okay. Then she just starts talking, and I'm like, and then she's like, alright, everybody up. And I'm like, wait, so no distractions, no one's throwing paper balls? This is weird. I guess this is what I call a white school. And I guess that isn't the wrong term, because it kind of is a white school because it has mostly white kids. But I'm not going to get racial. I'm just going to say it's better than all the schools I've been to in West Philly. Mind you, this is in Willow Grove in the suburbs. You might want to take a look at that difference. But anyway, we go to the hallway where the lockers were. And I'm like, wait a minute, we got lockers? Hold up. Hold up. Hold the fudge up. We get lockers? Okay, you trying to hook me up with something. Look, I'm going to tell you this. My locker's going to be messy. Yo, it's going to be mess. Oh, actually, my mom did say that we were going to have lockers. That's why we got the locker mirror. Anyway, scratch that. Yeah, I got my own personal locker, and that's Suha, which I'll tell you in a later story how she became such a friend to me. A friend of me. A friend, but an enemy. Friend of me. I hate her so much. Okay, so we got our lockers. We went back to class, and then we basically did nothing. Except the teacher was non-stop talking. She would not stop talking, not even take a breather. She's like, alright, class, and then today we're going to do this, and you're going to do that. Any questions? And then no one would not stop asking questions, and I'm like, how hard is it to just go through the first day of school without having any homework or anything? It's the first day of school, nibbas. There's no homework, barely classwork, and it's just basically people talking. How do you have questions? I don't get it. So the teacher asked all of them, still not taking a breath, mind you. She just kept on and on and on, and the bell rung, and I was like, whoop. I'm out of here. Boosters. I was so glad to be out that classroom. I was like, a boy. Next thing I know, my next class was literacy. Okay, literacy was... Oh, no. I had gym. So, wait, no, I had tech ed because I was really mad that I had tech ed and not gym on the first day of school. And I'm like... Yo, we need to start the school off with gym. Why don't we have gym? So in tech ed class, we actually did some things on a computer. but he mostly talked the time. So when we got on a computer, we only literally had like 5 minutes to do whatever we wanted. Then the bell rung again, and I'm like, but we just got on the... Okay, screw it. I give up. Come time literacy. Come to find out, I'm stuck in that prison for 2 freaking class periods. And I'm like, what? The teacher's like, okay, class. And instead of 1 class period, you'll be in here for 2. Isn't that nice? And I'm like, no. I am not going to be stuck in this class for 2 whole class periods with stupid people that I don't know and a teacher that runs her mouth all day. Okay, that's what I said in my head. But she really wasn't the type of teacher I thought she was, and everybody was pretty nice. That I'll tell you about in the second part of middle school too. So, yeah. Now, while staying there for 2 parts of the class, first we got in a circle, and we each had to say something that we like, and then the next person would have to remember what the other person liked. And then when it came my turn, I didn't remember jack about anyone. I messed up the teacher's name too. So, I hope y'all like this YouTube video because I'm looking crazy. I'm looking crazy here. I'm looking crazy. Yep. This is my YouTube channel.
Hey,
Everybody
YouTube
wait.
people.
Oh, that's YouTube?
How is that? I'm the cowboy from North Philly.
I was just talking about my middle school life, and the video is about to end. So